Hey, Acid. All right. It's not going to be, I don't think, too interesting live tonight. Monkey. Well, I'll probably repeat this several times tonight as people roll through, especially those who might have questions that aren't a part of the typical group. Monkey passed away this morning. Passed away 15 minutes to 6. We woke up to him crying in pain. He was able to let out one cry, and then his body would not let him take another breath. And we lost him. He's gone. His body is at the vet clinic. They are going to cremate him. My company still has not given me my PTO, so I had to borrow from my wife.
From me?
Not wife. My wife's mom. Got enough money to go shopping tomorrow or Sunday.
We still might go tomorrow. We'll see how we feel.
I know it's okay to borrow, but it's just the whole thing and the way it played out. The fact that we were told that we'd be getting paid today or tomorrow, and then my new boss saying that it's likely not coming until Tuesday. Hey, Monkey VR. You came on a very somber day. One of our animals that we showcase here passed away. And what? You're not, the dog's not stuck there. She can come over this way. Yeah. Monkey is the name of the cat that we lost. Coincidentally, it also happens to be the name of your profile, which is fine. That's kind of what we do on this live, is go and spend time with animals, talk about animals, animal care, things like that. Some nights we do exercises, hoping this week we can get back to doing push-ups. Not going to be the funnest time. All right, thank you, Monkey VR. I do appreciate it. For any of those who are looking to find a reason to drop money on someone, I know there aren't very many because we're all suffering from the same type of deal. It's called funding issues. You can help us out by donating directly. You can buy stickers that will go toward the shit that we do here. That's kind of the whole reason for monetizing in the first place. You too, Monkey. You too. Now, let's get started, shall we? We had about 2 hours of gameplay today. About 30 minutes to an hour of Onward, and then an hour and a half of Box to the Beat. and it was crazy. No, Acid, I actually have to agree with Alf. You came onto the profile to troll the profile. Came onto one of my original lives. You saw that I was not appropriately working out, and then you proceeded to give me ideas that got me as healthy as I am today. You're awesome, Acid. Just lucky that you're not trying to charge me for it. Because that's what most people do when they go and they teach somebody how to be a little bit more responsible with their health care is. Well, let's see. You helped me realize the error of my ways when it came to using the ab roller, which, to the credit of the ab roller, it was breaking anyway, and I would have to stop using it anyway, but still.
Oh, yeah, the big stretch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Oliver's got the cute ears. He's going to weaponize those ears to get all the attention tonight.
Oh, go get daddy.
All right.
Get him.
Oh, shit. Is this thing actually... Okay, now it's locked. Holy fuck.
Oliver's like, hi, Dad. Funny, look at him.
Oliver. No, it's time for the Theraphosa apophysis. It's her time. Now, Theraphosa apophysis, what is it they called it? It was the, it's not the Goliath pink toe, but it is a pink toe, right? Where's my handy dandy tablet? We gotta look this up.
Next to a cage behind you. Get down.
Woo! That was hotter than hell. Ah!
It's already hitting you? Oh, wait, punch.
Wait a minute, hold on. You did not get timed out, Alf.
He did yesterday for like 5 minutes.
Alf, you got timed out. He got timed out, but he did not get timed out for no reason. Alf, you were more than bordering on what one might construe as being a little bit on the racist side of things when it came to somebody that had broken English that might make one assume that they might be from a Middle Eastern country. Really, Alf? What was one of those things that you asked the individual yesterday?
Towel on his head.
Really, Alf?
It wasn't the other one. Does he work in a convenience store?
Really? I mean, the headwear question in and of itself probably should have been what I got you on, sir. Now you listen here, you funny bastard. Not everybody is going to take things the way that you think they're going to take them. Stop it. Stop it. No.
You know what we need to get?
Alf, a finger muzzle. Look like a little straight jacket. You go.
Okay, a finger. No, we need to get One of those toolkits that look like Thor's hammer.
Oh God.
Folds out where it's actually a hammer.
Oh my God.
What?
I want to throw this thing. It doesn't want to work right.
Honey, electronics hate you.
Fucking hate electronics. I have a love-hate relationship with electronics because electronics help me go and get in touch with new individuals, okay? Like you guys. I would not have known you guys if it weren't for the fact that we're using technology that gives us the capabilities that we have. But at the same time, in order to utilize technology, you've got to endure bullshit that is thrust upon you because you are using said technology. Now,
Thank God Mike is not here to hear you say that.
oh my God.
What are you looking up?
It doesn't matter.
Why don't you look it up real quick?
I'm already working on it.
So, isn't a turban a towel on their head? Ow.
No, you did not ask if he had a turban. You specifically asked if he had a, well, on the, yeah, no, that is not what you implied.
Wait, is this the first time Mimi's hearing about it? Or was she on earlier when you told him?
Yeah. Hey, morning coffee. Well, we have plenty of people here right now. There it is. It's the Pinkfoot Goliath bird eater. Not pink toe, but Pinkfoot Goliath bird eater. That is what.
Doesn't have pink feet anymore.
Yeah, well, that's the way it works. When they're younger, they tend to look like they have socks. I was not just making. What?
You missed it. They were serving sushi on a naked woman.
Are you watching porn?
No, I'm watching MasterChef.
So, update for those who are just getting into this same conversation that we've been having with people for the last 2 days, technically. This morning at approximately 5:45, we woke up to the sounds of Monkey essentially
Half an hour before that almost.
crying in pain. And the little bugger was on my lap, and he was in the middle of a struggle with his hands stretched out, his body seizing up, and after he was done with that initial cry, his body would no longer let him breathe anymore. He then struggled for another 10 to 15 minutes trying to catch his breath and eventually passed away. We were going to be taking him into the veterinary office today to put him down because his health was extremely bad. He had liver failure due to his excessive weight loss. He had level 4 heart murmur. His neurological condition had progressed so bad he could barely walk. And I guess last night, or this morning rather, was the final straw. I am not going to be in any rush to go out and find a cat. And it's not what we tend to do when we initially lose an animal. When we lost Casey, which is a dog that none of you ever got the chance to really experience, it took us, I believe, well over a year before we were okay with the idea. And we finally settled on getting Oliver. And to be quite frank, our friends pretty much just bought Oliver for us.
Pretty much.
Hey, Durs. So, this year, in and of itself, in my opinion, as far as, we've gotten pretty far when it comes to the live stream, but the year in and of itself can go and F off. Listen, girlie, you've got child. Thank you. Did you see how chill she was when I did that? That is some interesting behavior from an animal that is supposed to be extraordinarily aggressive. Sorry, we don't call them aggressive. We call them defensive. This is our Goliath pinkfoot tarantula, or Theraphosa apophysis. They're typically considered a insectivore. I didn't fucking put water in this thing last night. Okay, girly. Just gonna cover your cage, and I'll be right back, folks. Fucking idiot, I swear. Are you thirsty?
That just seems to be a little bit more in your face today. You want no baby?
There you go. There you go, Duchess. That's a good girl.
Yeah, you're welcome. That just was like, what? Huh? Stop me.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Jason. Possibility of sensing that something is stressed out given the vibrations to the floor and how someone's walking. That's a potential, but generally speaking, tarantulas don't really care for the world of man. We are simply there to feed them.
Honey,
What?
okay.
The dogs, in my opinion, aren't super affected by the loss of
I
Monkey.
think Duchess is a little more in your face.
I don't
Not
know.
much, but a little.
Oliver's not taking it hard at all. Wolf never paid much of a mind to the cat. It's like everybody was in their own personal little cliques and hardly
I
interacted.
just like Monkey.
Well, at least Duchess got a chance to know that Monkey passed away. Oftentimes, when the animals are closing in on their death date, they will try to hide or to run away to get away from everybody else. I don't know if it's as to not be a burden or if it's just some psychological tendency brought on from years gone by. Casey, when we were losing her, she was trying to run into the bushes out on the edge of the yard to get out of sight. So, she's the reason why we freak out when our dogs get into stuff they're not supposed to. Yeah, Alpha, I'd be more surprised if you said you were sober for once. No offense, buddy, but... So when owning these animals, you want to make sure they have plenty of humidity. As they grow, you want to increase the size of their tanks. This one is going to be
Really does.
put into a 20-gallon because it's in a 10-gallon now. And then we are going to probably be putting it into a tote more or less that size. Once she is big enough to go into a tote that size, we don't have to worry about putting small cross ventilation holes or aeration holes because of the fact that her legs are going to be massive. Her body is going to be huge. She is going to probably be bigger, with a bigger leg span than your typical dinner plate. Because of the fact that she is a female and she loves food. So, she did decide while they were being kept in the trailer that it was high time for crime time. And we have caught her on multiple occasions trying to chew her way through the top of the cage. Luckily, this cage is sturdy enough. However, let's see if we can find any. I'm actually not seeing any that have been bent or warped or anything, but she's been stuck to the bottom of the cage a couple of times. You want to keep these guys eating primarily insects. I recommend roaches once they get to this size because it's just fucking easier. This one will on occasion eat orange head roaches, but just like the others, she's more prone to eating the
Oh,
dubias.
here it comes, hon.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute.
Yes, it is my dish.
Holy shit.
Sushi.
Yeah, sure. Hey, honey, lay down for Gordon.
Ladies, time. Dripping everywhere. Okay, my question is who goes first. Maybe all three at the same time.
Primetime television, ladies and gentlemen. Primetime television. Not quite pornography, so it's not gonna get us in trouble, but
It's a cooking show.
it is one of Gordon Ramsay's cooking shows. And woohoo! Yeah.
They did not let him through.
They did not let him through.
No, he got 3 no's.
Got 3 no's and then a health inspector visit.
And then she said, "Oh my God, Gordon Ramsay ate sushi off of me."
Oh my god.
I wonder what his wife thinks about that.
Ooh. Well, I'm still laughing at the fact that what's his nuts? Bear Grylls, his wife. Could you imagine being Bear Grylls' wife? And like, your husband comes home and you just watched an episode of Man vs. Wild where he was grabbing worms and shoveling them into it. Like, I bet you she makes him go and use 3 bottles of mouthwash before they do anything. I had to ask him, oh my god, I don't understand. Do we need to move this over to TikTok? I swear to God, if we've got to take our efforts here and to move them over to TikTok, we can, or just go and start following each other on like Instagram, and I go live on Instagram.
I have one, but I don't use it.
Oh, I'm just saying, because it's not just me having trouble. Well, Alf, you could get it. Jesus. What's going to happen? China going to steal your information? What do you have on your phone that is so important? There, Alf. Your brownie recipe. Oh wait, no, that's Durs. No, wait, yeah, Durs doesn't have one either. No, we can't do TikTok then.
Probably because of national security or something.
Yeah, he knows too much. China will be on to you, Durs. It's scary business. Is everybody on Instagram though? Because I could go live on Instagram.
No.
I know not. Okay, no, but that's the easy part. TikTok's easier to navigate than Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And you can private message people on TikTok.
They made salmon and haggis wrapped in puff pastry
They made salmon and haggis wrapped in puff pastry.
together.
Mm-mm.
Oh, he looks like he's gonna be sick.
I'm on Twitch. I tried using Twitch. Me and Twitch don't get along.
I tried using it, I think, with when you were wanting to go live for Red Dead Redemption. I still don't understand it.
Ugh. I will tell you this. Going on to a streaming app that's not going to constantly shut my shit down would be nice. Haggis. That's right. Sheep's stomach.
And sheep hearts and kidneys diced up. Gordon loves it.
Oh, that's tasty.
But
Bet you.
he was born in Scotland.
Oh.
You're crazy.
Ooh. Ow. Looks like the centipede is just right here. But if it might be a good idea to move this toward going live on other platforms too, going into the future, if YouTube does continue to have problems. I've tried. No, actually, it's not going to be a Critters only fan. It's going to be Critters only fan, where we take
Star Oliver.
where we take snippets of our animals and we go to try to turn a profit without being nasty, because that's the way it should be. So that is our centipede right there. You made a chili cheese impossible hot dog It's wild. I think the hardest part about that is finding a good fake sausage to use or fake hot dog. Because chili in and of itself, if I'm not mistaken, didn't start off having meat in it.
It doesn't the other way around beans.
Oh, it didn't start off having beans in it. Okay, then yeah. It's a little bit more difficult. Critter furry cult? Ain't no motherfucking... Well, I do have a wolf mask. Ain't no motherfucking way.
Hi, Wolfie.
Alf, you'd be impressed. Alright, here we go. Now this next cage belongs to our Vietnamese centipede.
Ah,
On a hot dog with cheese.
chili cheese dog.
Oh, fuck. I hope that when I go and get that boxing game,
We need to buy it tonight.
that boxing game, I hope that shit kicks my ass as hard as Box to the Beat. Box to the Beat just fucking... I played that for an hour and a half. An hour and a half of swinging my arms around. Whew. Seasoned beans, though. That sounds good.
What?
I'll dress like a fox. My name will be Booger Sugar. Of course it will. That's why whenever you encounter somebody, you will have excess energy. It will not be due to caffeine that you drink.
Wolf have food.
No, he does not. Wolf.
Do not come and yell.
Hey. Wolf. No. No. Get your ass over here right now. Wolf, come here. Stop yelling at people because you're out of food. You just finished your food. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're super happy, super stoked. Oh, my God. Yeah. Just because you don't have food in your dish that you just finished. Yeah, you're gonna back talk some more.
Looks like the other two need food too.
You gonna come do that again? Yeah, that was very rude of me, wasn't it? Yeah. No. Goofy dogs. Alright, everybody's getting fed. Tomorrow is ab day, and the next day is... There's still throw up in his cage. Next day is dumbbells, and hopefully my wrists will be feeling better. Hopefully. Fucking sounds like he's gonna maul you. All right. So this next cage that I've got out is a cage that belongs to our Vietnamese centipede. Now, the Vietnamese centipede is probably the most toxic animal in our collection. You know, other than Oliver's temperament when it comes to other dogs. The most toxic animal in our collection. But the beautiful thing about the Vietnamese centipede is that the majority of its time, so long as it's well fed, is spent under the surface. If any of you have seen the movie Tremors and are familiar with graboids, yeah, pretty much what this thing is, except it's just one long bitey thing with multiple legs.
Aww.
And you got to keep it fairly hydrated. Make sure its environment is wet, due to the fact that they will lose quite a bit of their body's moisture through the skin between their plating. There we go. They do love themselves some insects and will make you wish you'd never stick your finger in their cage. You've seen the thing? Oh, yeah. I wish we could get it eating on camera. I think the closest we've come is catching it eating on the security camera that we have, but that's about it. It's impressive. It's the one time I can actually say it's over a foot long. Yup. And the scars, if you actually look them up, the scars that centipedes can leave on people, not just with their mandibles, but also with their legs. Oh yeah, it's nightmare fuel. There's one guy that walked away looking like he had stitches in his arm, but what really happened was the centipede just sunk his legs in. Oh my god. We need to get this on camera. Oh, the movie. Are you kids gonna play with Wolf some more? Hey! Oh, Wolfie. Everybody gonna sneeze now?
Done.
What?
Just in case.
Okay. Everybody gonna sneeze now? You motherfucker, you have food. You have food. Oh, I'm gonna come over there. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You need to go outside now. All right, you're gonna have to let me put some animals away, and I gotta watch my knees. They're gonna bend that shit backwards. And I meant, stop yelling at me! Fucking motherfucker. Oh, now do you need outside? Go scream it on the mountains. Oh! Feet.
Cute.
Here we go. Why do I hear my voice? Is that coming from your phone? It is. Okay. All right, Wolf. No, yeah, he is definitely something tonight. Mostly a pain in the ass. For a second, I thought he didn't have his collar on. I was just like, what? Pray tell, would you like me to connect that to? Get your ass outside. Go. Wolf? Go on. Get out there. Wolf, you asked me to take you out here. Come on. Let's go. Get down there. You know, Wolf didn't actually get to say goodbye to Monkey. He doesn't know that Monkey's gone. Wolf. You don't actually have to go poo, do you? You're just fucking with me. Alright, come on. You're rude. Nope. I know for a fact you don't have to go out. You just want out because he went out, and that's some bullshit. Nuh-uh to the uh-huh. Hey. Woo! Woo! Stop yelling at me! Great. I get the dog to stop yelling at me, and now I hear the neighbor yelling across the street. Stop it! Alright. He was desperate. Oliver, what the fuck you want from me? What? This is what he wants from me. This is what he wants. Oh yeah. Oh. You're so desperate for attention. Oliver, you are 100 pounds and don't hop on my... Oh God, I'm trying to sit down, Duchess. Fuck! We'll both be going to the hospital. Oh shit. Ah! Everybody calm down. Oh my God. Jesus. Fucking swear to God. Who wants it? Okay, I think we're calm. You want that again? Oliver! Oh yeah, you blowing hot air. What's this? This is the reason why our vacuum cleaner quit working. You got so many husky hairs coming off of you, dog. I can literally make a coat out of your coat. Look at Oliver. What am I gonna do with you? What am I gonna do with you? Yeah. Go join your friends. Go play. Go on. Oh, fuck. That was wild. Quit fucking pulling shit down.
Did you take R2 out?
No, because Wolf didn't actually need to go out, and neither do ours. He's messing with me.
Oliver's been to the door multiple times.
What? Not since I took him out last.
The sheet was basically dry. So I just have the comforter by itself going on for another run.
All right. Oh heavens. So this cage belongs to the Monstranthropus balfouri. They are a species of tarantula that has the ability to...
Alright,
What?
tomorrow we need our back in the front camera.
Alright. Have the ability to live communally. The male has got leg issues. Of course, he is way older than he should be. So that's surprising. There's the male. Still kicking it. And the female is right there. Chillaxing. Let's see here. I can't tell if her booty looks bigger or if I'm just all about wishful thinking. But there she is.
Is her butt skinnier?
Well, now I'm definitely not going to think it's bigger. It might be. But if she were on top of eggs, she would be on top of the eggs. She would not be leaving the eggs at all. Now what we're going to do is we are going to spray
You shouldn't have eaten that cake.
into the water dish. And then we are going to leave these guys be because they are an arid species that is typically found in the wild in Yemen, on apparently an island in the wild in Yemen. So, there. They are insectivores. They are, their venom is considered medically relevant, but that is pretty much due to the fact that they are an old world species. The difference between old world and new world species, of course, is location, location, location. New world species typically, well, actually, entirely includes those from the Americas and regions close to the Americas, like islands. Old world species tend to come from places like Asia, Africa, Europe. You know, just in general, when somebody says old world species, if anything, think over the ocean and not necessarily across the land heading south. Wolf is definitely a character. Isn't that right, Wolfie? Can't wait to go and take him for another run. He is such a good running partner.
Like I said, next week on Friday, we'll try to find you some running shoes.
We're actually going to find me some running shoes, so I'm not taking off in my work boots. It's wild. By the way, my hair being somewhat off to the side was not intentional. Just FYI, did not put that together.
Hun,
What?
if you would straighten it, it would look like your wedding hair, almost.
Oh, God. He was loud like Wolf, too. Alright, so this is our female. Brazilian blue. I'm hoping that she got in touch with the mail before he passed.
What?
I'm saying I'm hoping that she got in touch with the mail before he passed.
Oh, you said something like
But there are no guarantees, especially when she was making absolutely no gesture that she wanted to tap that or be tapped by that, technically. She didn't want her undercarriage
okay, you were one.
being tickled by the mail. So, yeah. So this weekend we have lost technically 2 pets. For those that are new here, we did lose Monkey this morning. So we're trying to keep things light, trying to keep our mind off of it, but it is something that pretty much ties in with the imagery guiding people here. Monkey was our, well, actually, stop.
You probably met Monkey halfway through his life, I think.
Yeah. Really, Wolf? You do realize you don't need to shout at us, right? Give me a second, guys. You gotta scroll way down. Stop yelling at people! This is Monkey.
And Wolfie in the background.
Yeah, and Wolfie. But Monkey was an overweight cat who was an absolute sweetheart when he wanted to be, but an absolute terror also when he wanted to be. He had a neurological condition that made him shake his head when he got too interested in stuff. And we think that the closer he got to passing, the worse his neurological condition got until he could barely walk. The vet said, based on his appearance and the yellowing discoloration in his eyes, not this coloration, but in where the whites of the eyes would be, he had yellowing. He had
and his
liver
gums were almost white.
liver failure. His gums were almost white. He had a heart murmur that was, I believe, level 4.
He said 4 or 5, but more toward 4.
Oh, okay, Lunia Nova. It's okay. You go take care of yourself. Last night, well, actually this morning, about 15 minutes to 6. My wife thinks it might have been closer to 30 minutes to 6. He started calling. He started letting out a very painful sound. Not quite a shrill shriek, but a cry, like, all those times where he might have got his paw stuck. And when I looked over, he was in the middle of what appeared to be some form of either seizure or heart attack. He had his front paw extended outward, stuck in that position. As soon as he finished letting out his cry, he couldn't take another breath. And he fought for 10 to 15 minutes trying to catch that other breath, and eventually passed away. We were hoping that if he was going to pass away, it was going to be in his sleep. But unfortunately, that's my foot you're trying to put in your dish. Unfortunately, we're fairly certain that he endured the worst of The end. Posted a link for you guys if you're interested, Critter. Yeah, sure, why not? So we're not going to be seeing Monkey anymore. He passed away. We took him to the vet to get cremated. We'll get him back in about a week. And we're probably not going to be getting another cat anytime soon. So I'm pretty sure you guys understand. And I figured that since we were going to have to take care of the animals anyway tonight, and we were going to have to go and do essentially everything that we typically do anyway, we would still continue on with the live stream. Because I'm going to be doing critter care no matter what. I'm sorry for our loss, too. Part of me feels guilty for bringing him home. But my wife's right. If I was not there when he passed away, I probably would not forgive myself. Because he was our little boy. He'll come back home soon. Oh, we borrowed like $500 from my wife's family to get it done.
Well, it didn't cost that.
Well, no, but they gave us $500 because my work has failed to deliver on their end of the shtick. My old boss told me that I would be getting paid like today and or tomorrow. Before that, I was supposed to get paid the day before. I was supposed to get paid on Friday. But that didn't happen. When I called my new boss, my new
I just posted a cute short video of Monkey and Duchess.
supervisor,
Not long after Duchess got here.
my now current supervisor was just like, yeah, sorry, dude, nothing we can do. It is what it is. Like, dude, my cat died in my lap. It is what it is gonna get you losing another security guard that actually got you a stronger contract with the client. Because it is what it is not gonna cut it anymore. So, if something better falls into my lap, if I see that Metro in and of itself has an opening or Recology has something too good to pass up, like an operator position that will train me how to use heavy machinery, I might consider jumping on that bandwagon. I would not be opposed to it considering the way they handled this kerfuffle. I'll be missing one of my YouTube friends I have met. Are you doing okay, Nova? Well, is there anything we can do to help? Do you need to talk to somebody? So this right here is our white-kneed tarantula. She is a tropical terrestrial tarantula. She needs to have her cage humid, and she needs a clean water dish. There's a little bit of stuff floating there. Not as much as I thought, but still. We're going to go clean that out. As far as needing somebody to talk to, we probably have some of the best people that I would suggest on the face of the planet to talk to about things. Lunia, join the Discord. Yeah, join the Discord. Talking to Acid and the rest of the group tends to really help. It really does. We are a group that tends to care about each other, even if we don't necessarily agree with what we all tend to feel about certain subjects. We still have each other's backs. And it's not a cult.
Critter cult. Critter cult.
There you go. If you're going to go and own things like tarantulas, you want to make sure that you do your due diligence. You get yourself a cage before you get yourself a tarantula. Understand that smaller tarantulas should probably have smaller cages because you will stress them out and they will not have the ability to suss out necessarily where prey items might be. So unless you're planning on tongue feeding, like depending on the size of the tarantula, you might start out with something almost box-like for like a sling, if you would. Now, slings tend to be about the size of your typical house spider. They are extraordinarily small and they grow very quickly. You start feeding your slings things like maimed and or pre-killed crickets, and you will see them take off. What?
Can you come move your lid out of the chair so that just won't play good somewhere?
No. As a matter of fact, I gotta take the dogs out. Alright, so we've taken care of the centipede, Monocentropas balfouri, white-kneed tarantula. We took a look at the green bottle blue. We still have to take care of Little Bitch, the Brazilian blues, the Harpictera pulchripes, the scorpion. Go probably pour water this time into Mochi's tank. Ugh. Now, Oliver, come here. The individual that you are friends with on here is one of your old friends, or I am one of your old friends. Because that would be even crazier. That would be wild. Especially if you were one of my California friends. Come on. Yeah, I didn't see him mention anything about what happened to the friend. I thought he said that one of his friends was on here. Hey, Rose! Which friend on here are you worried about? Alright, Xanders. I haven't heard much from that character. What's going on with Xanders? Is he not picking up his phone? Wow, that was weird. What the fuck was that? There was like something that flashed in front of the camera right there. Let's check something. Oh, no. No. What flashed in front of the camera that seems more solid than that, didn't it? That was weird. Oliver, go potty. See, that's what is that? Transparent? Oh no. Breathing out my nose did it. All right. I don't blame him. The world's pretty shitty. You can always introduce him to the group to see if we can cheer him up. Is Xander's a part of this group or a part of the other Discord group? Because I'm a part of multiple. I think it rings a bell. Oliver, quit it. Come on. Holy cow. Literally, holy cow. Oliver went from eating kibble to eating grass. Oliver! Come on. Come on. You're gonna have a whole buffet of grass here in a second. Let's go. Oliver! Come on! Nope. Come on. No. Get yourself over here. Come on. Oliver, no. Nope. Come on. Get yourself up on the porch. Let's go. They always say dogs and cats that eat grass have a tummy ache. That is possible, but come on. Let's go. Oh, you want attention? It's a good boy. It's a good boy. Let's go. And of course, she's the next one in line. Jesus. Nope. Duchess. I always worry that she's going to hit the end of her line. Good girl. You stopped before you did. Go on. Go potty. Ow, why do my abs hurt? Oh. Oh. Didn't realize that the game that I was playing was punching back. Oh, Duchess, get over here. You're not allowed to leave sight. There it is. She's dropping a shit. Good girl. Oh, we're down to 3 people. Then again, we can't really trust YouTube. That. Oh, somebody walking on the sidewalk. All right, Duchess, come on. I don't know. I thought that was supposed to be a thing, but Justin said he would do that. Well, next time he shows up, we better hold him to it, because I will shave my face. I will shave my face for 500, and I will shave my head for 1,000. Just,
And you get away with purple wig everywhere.
I will too. Don't tempt me. And I'll give them the crazy stare. And when I go to work, I'll just wear a hat.
With purple hair sticking out, yeah, that'll work.
Uh-huh. But yeah, there was somebody, Justin, who apparently said for 500. Oh. YouTube only has a limit of 500 a day. What?
I'm grateful, but
How are you supposed to,
Take check.
I'm ready.
how are you supposed to make it big if they're only going to let you get 500 a day? Hi.
I almost said something really, really bad.
What did you almost say?
How you said something about how do they make it big? I was gonna say to buy a penis pump.
They also make a little blue pill for that. Anyway,
No, I thought that just got it hard.
it's the same thing. Blood rushing to the area.
You're supposedly with the penis pump, it's supposed to be harder. You're supposed to do that and make it longer.
That doesn't feel right. All right.
Thankfully, you don't need one
That you think of.
that I know of.
All right. So let's go and bust out the scorpion. Actually, little bitch. Let's get little bitch out. All right. Here we go. Now, when did we feed Little Bee last week?
I know we fed everybody on Friday.
All right.
I don't remember if we fed them since, so I feel like we haven't.
It's the same old thing since 19. In your head, they are fighting. Now, this is the Lasiodora parabana. They are $15 a sling, little tiny thing, online. They get bigger than this. I know they get bigger than this because she is closing in on being pre-molt again. I know she's closing in on being pre-molt again because that booty's getting big. That is the primary way to tell when your tarantula is about to go from a size large to double XL. Now, care for these animals is pretty straightforward, and it's fairly simple so long as you know what you're doing. You want to keep their environment moist, but not boggy. Hey, girl. When they're younger, you want to make sure that they have a hide or at least plenty of dirt to make themselves a hide, so they have areas to hide in. However, when they're older, do not get surprised when they stop hiding themselves. Kind of like the Theraphosa apophysis has stopped hiding herself. This particular one has also become relatively tame. Now, it's not going to be doing any tricks or anything like that, and sometimes she will get a little bit defensive, but for the most part, she is very calm, very docile, and makes for an interesting pet to go and look at and to take care of. There are tarantula species out there that will give you the business. Most of the time, they are old world species. Preferably speaking, the first tarantula one should get as a keeper, probably a curly hair tarantula. We struck it up with somebody that had these Lasiodora parabana in bulk, selling them on the cheap.
We got one of those, and a fire leg, and a golden.
We got one of these, fire leg, and a golden knee. We came back a few years later. We got like 3 Lasiodora parabana. One of them turned out to be a male. No, all 3 were female.
3 were male.
All 3 were male. I know we actually managed to get our hands on 2 females, though. We sold one of them to somebody out here in town, over by the Village
I'm
Inn.
thinking Balfouri.
You're thinking Balfouri. I'm saying Lacidor Parabana.
My brain don't work.
No, yeah. Freaking, we had multiple females. We at least had,
Majority was male.
well, that's usually how it turns out. Out in the wild, these animals will have anywhere between 1,000 and 1,500 offspring per clutch. Clutch being an egg sac. They have so many due to the fact that they have a high mortality rate as a species out in the wild. They are literally food for everything.
Including each other.
Yeah, including each other. They suffer from a case of cannibalism pretty much right out of the egg sac. They will start eating each other in the egg sac. It's a wonder that they become so docile when older. They also become quite large. A lot of people seem to think that these guys are just downright terrifying. I'm here to tell you, so long as you don't press your luck, they're just ordinary animals. In some cases, they might even appear to be more docile than your common house spider. They are, in some ways, actually less durable than your common house spider. Here we go. It still gets me. $500 per person per night. They do realize that they're trying to compete with TikTok, right? Like, I don't understand. First of all, they don't have good customer service on YouTube. Second of all, their what is that?
Crazy.
Their AI system they're playing. Their AI system goes through and just removes random words and random discussions out of the chat. Like, there's a long list of things that they need to work on and haven't yet. And I'm just sitting here like, there may come a day where as a collective, as a group, we may have to go and move these live streams somewhere else simply because the YouTube system does not encourage growth. There we go. So if I donated 500, then I couldn't donate anymore. But someone else who donated the same amount. Okay, so it's you can donate 500 as an individual donating the money, but you cannot donate more than that per person donating the money, not getting donated to, but handing it out. But still, that's ridiculous. Well, yeah, but who's to get in the way of capitalism? Am I right? Come on now. If the government gets to do it, so can we. Oh, wait, no, because it's not a system for the people, by the people, and I've made it political. But the kicker is, I didn't take sides on that one because they're both guilty of it. Ooh. All right, here we go. Oh, shit. Come on, Hiram. You putz.
You don't want to know the difference between a man and a margarita?
What's the difference, honey?
The margarita hits the spot every time.
Oh, damn. Did you guys hear that joke, or do I need to repeat it? Like, I tell people all the time, you know, if somebody wants to give me, like, if somebody wants to put $50,000 in my bank account, am I to stop them? Who am I to say, oh, nay, don't give me money? I have been around the block a couple of times or maybe more. I've seen the sights. I've had the lights. I know what's in store.
See the position that this is in? She just hopped into that position, just bound. Is Wolf involved in it?
No, he's just laying there. All right, so we're gonna have to give this guy. Hidden friends will ask me if I want more money in my bank. Like, seriously. I've seen so many super apparently rich individuals online pop off about how money doesn't provide happiness. And you know what I say to that?
It don't hurt.
If you are so unhappy with your multi-million-dollar mansions, if you're so unhappy with fat bank accounts and checks that would make life perfect, you can always just hand the money back to people that need it. You don't need it. Holy shit. It's like the people that take it upon themselves. Hold on. To say, would $1 million change your life? Well, we have a very unique saying here in the United States that we've used for quite some time. Usually when it comes to the Second Amendment, it's called fuck around and find out. Don't ask stupid questions when you could just give me the money and find out. It's ridiculous why people are making such bold statements, asking such ridiculous questions, when all they gotta do to find the answer and to see what's gonna happen, cut me a check. Give me a briefcase full of money. Where is my... There it is. Give me a briefcase full of money. And watch me go. I will show you just how crazy my dreams when it comes to this house and raising my animals can get. Now this is biofluorescence. It's also an Asian forest scorpion. Tomorrow we need to clean her cage, big time. We forgot the scorpion. Forgot to do it today. Tomorrow we need to do it. We have enough bricks. This chemical reaction occurs when the chemical in the exoskeleton of the scorpion is hit with UV radiation. Causes them to fluoresce, and it makes them easier to suss out in the wild and technically at home. If you are interested in owning a tarantula, understand that you need to do your research, because not every tarantula is not every tarantula. If you're going to go and own a scorpion, first of all, make sure that your brain cell is working appropriately, because you could wind up like me and make a fool of yourself online. All right? Get that straightened up, because I sure didn't. If you're looking to own a scorpion, make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure that the environment that you are going to prepare for the scorpion is the appropriate environment. I wouldn't say she's pissed. I will say that I am no longer going to try to go and
Pet her claws.
pet her claws. I might go and stroke the back of her stinger a little bit, like the neck of the stinger. every once in a while, but I am no longer trying to entice her to get pissed off with me. I'm just going to go and give her her space until tomorrow, that is, when I have to go and relocate her to a smaller environment while I go and I clean out her cage. Luckily for us, this particular flavor of scorpion has venom that is less toxic. It's about as toxic as a bee sting. So long as you are not allergic to it, you will be fine. I have not personally tested my body's reaction to the venom of the scorpion, but I'm pretty sure we can get her situated without me getting stung. At least that's what I hope. We will see. But when it comes to care, Asian forest scorpions are tropical terrestrial, which means they need to have humidity, they need to have a hide, they need to have some warmth. Now, they don't need as much warmth as tarantulas. Generally speaking, a tarantula needs to have about 75 to 80 degrees, down a little bit higher to make them, conspire to have interesting shit transpire. With scorpions, it can be between 70 and 80 degrees. We got a little guy. I'm wondering if ours is a male, and if it is a male down the road, I wouldn't mind getting a female and having some babies because they can be kept communally, and pretty sure you'd make a good daddy. I know that the pet shop over in Portland, Tropical Hut, has got itself a female and a bunch of babies. So I think the female was $35. I think it's a $35 female because she's a confirmed female.
Ew.
The Asian forest scorpion that's over at Tropical Hut. She's a big gal with big claws. And I'm pretty sure she had...
When you first got him,
Yeah?
you thought it was a boy when he climbed up on the side of the cage.
Oh yeah, that's because of the little dealy boppers on the bottom of it. Still very well could be a boy because it's never laid eggs before. Could just be obese. Well done to me for overfeeding yet another pet. Fantastic. All right. Let's go put that little stink that way. There we go. Oh. Now, let's go and bring our next little friend over. Oh, he's still in there. One of the corners of this one's cage was a little propped up. You guys are still... Well, you can get in there and play with them. You know that, right? Where are you going? Wolfie. Touch us. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oliver. Oliver. Yeah. He's a good boy. All right. You'll get pets here in a second. All right, so this is one of two Brazilian blue violets that we have. He has got himself a bald spot. Many of you know by now that that bald spot was created when he managed to slip out during a cage cleaning incident. We caught him about 30 minutes later back in this area, actually, when there was a dog kennel here. And as I went to go and nab him with the catch cup, he threw the majority of his urticating hairs, which are a fun evolutionary trait that New World tarantulas have that allow them to basically fight you like a Pokemon. I'm not kidding. They take their ass hairs and they fling them into the air for an aerial defensive effect. The hairs in question are meant to land in your eyes, nose, in your throat. Now, the throat and the nose tend to have an almost immediate reaction. However, if you get them on your skin, it could take 30 minutes before you start itching. They are a natural irritant. They have a similar effect to the human body as... Oh, what is that? The insulation that people tend to put up in the drywall or on the other side. No.
Fiberglass?
Yeah, fiberglass insulation. They tend to be that kind of an irritant. If you actually look at them under a microscope, they kind of look a little bit like harpoons. Very, very, very irritating harpoons. These miniature tarantulas are, of course, insectivores. You typically do not try to feed them vertebrates because of their size. They're just too gosh darn small, especially the males. Females are, of course, larger than the males. So there is a chance that smaller vertebrates can be fed to the females, but I don't recommend it due to the fact that they are still a smaller species. For instance, yeah, that is the size of my hand in comparison to the tarantula on the other side. Now there is the food ball right there. That, by its back leg, is a food ball. Now that food waste can actually cause molding, which is what we're seeing right there. When you see mold in your tarantula cage, do your spooder a favor and grab it. Same with food that you see in his cage.
What they said in there, everything's come up to this point, and this is my life. This is my life.
That is a good sign, though. He is still eating. Makes me feel better. Maybe we'll have him for a little bit longer. There has been only a handful of tarantulas that we have lost at an early age. One was an Avacularia vacularia. Another was a young Theraphosa that succumbed to a spider bite. And the other was, relatively speaking, the male green bottle blue that we had gotten over at Spider Shop. We put the male in with the female, and then we found him what appeared to be completely intact, lying in a death curl next to her den. Now, if she had copulated with him and caught him, he would be pretty much a food ball and not intact. So the fact that he was completely intact makes me think that it was something else. A lot of people like to say shit happens, but I like to say shit shouldn't happen, and there's a reason for shit happening. You're okay, child. This is our Harpictera pulchripes male in a stress curl. We're not going to try to stress him out too much more. Just enough to give him a wee bit more water. That is all the humidity his cage needs. He is a... oh, look, another food ball. He is an arid terrestrial tarantula. His environment needs to be drier. Generally speaking, they are found in Africa. So, and not the rainforest region. the dryer Savannah might be more appropriate for these guys.
Give me a signature dish that you've been able
Come
to
on.
nail.
Got it. Not that we're expecting his food ball to mold, but still. And all of you on the live just started hearing, I believe I could fly. I believe I can make him cry. Pretty much, that's exactly what you were probably hearing right there. Because my phone is like on the brink of dying.
Fancy restaurant dish.
Thank you, Duchess.
I don't know if you have a lot of
Now we gotta go.
preaching too high, too far, and you don't actually deserve to be there. Because after this, we tell you what to cook, and you have to cook it. And I just don't know if you can bring it on that level. 18 years of age, you don't expect to find oyster? No. This works. There's something in there that I can't quite but
There we go. I know. A little bit too close. All right.
What are you on now?
The dubious. Look, it's a little baby. It's a little baby. Isopod. Oop. Oh, I thought I dropped him. This the baby. And that's the mama. Hi. Oh my goodness. I got some mini isopods all over my hand. Ah. Whoa, that freaked you guys out like it freaked me out?
What?
The mini isopods? The mini cage cleaners? Had me having flashbacks of when little guy had
Mites?
mites. Woo. Looked at my hand, they were just all over the place. I'm like, holy shit. Now there are your typical roly-poly isopods, and then there are mini isopods, itty-bitty cage cleaners that freak you out when you first see them, but they really are there to clean the cage. At least I think they are. They are a sign that there is... Oh, they're still reproducing. They are just eating a shit ton.
Are we gonna be okay without the quilts on the bed?
I have no idea. What are they feeding on? Because there are a lot of those little isopod creatures. At least I think those are isopods. Hold on. Honey, do you know where you put the... Oh, did that wind up in a...
The little magnifying glass that you told me to put in the animal drawer?
Oh, it's in the animal drawer. Okay, good. They're in the animal drawer.
Oh.
Come on. Stop fighting me. God, that is so obnoxious. Yeah, I don't see it in the animal drawer, honey. Are you sure it wound up in the animal drawer?
Let me look.
Now I made myself paranoid. You can't find it either? That's weird. Well, we'll hold off. Well, here's a way to test. Grab one of these guys. What you're looking to see. Yeah, if they were mites, they would be just all over this little fella. And he is pristine clean. There you go. So they are isopods. Super tiny little isopods, cage cleaners, but they are thriving in there. So, a little bit of a shock to see that many. Something might have died.
It's weird because I remember putting them in there with a brush.
It's crazy. There we go. I'm tired. This morning was not the way I wanted today to go. Can you move your glasses? Sorry. I can wash them here. We're already by the sink. But let me finish taking care of these guys. I got ahead of myself. Tomorrow we're probably going to go shopping. We're definitely going to sleep in to the best of our ability.
Yeah, I think the more I think about it, especially since we don't know when the element's gonna get in.
You want to go shopping on Sunday instead?
No, that was the plan, but
Oh.
I don't. Tomorrow,
Oh, little guy. I wish I could. Oh, fuck off. Come here. Urgh. Give me my wooden table, damn it. could we not? You know me, just getting stressy and aggressive. Oh. Some hit like a ton of bricks.
Not a ton, it's not a good amount.
Oh shit! Alright. Oliver, please don't get underfoot again. You really don't want to get in the way of this. Alright. Hey, Orophile. What the fuck are you doing? That's exactly how we like to see it. Males super calm. Means there are no females amongst them. And of course, the females are like a bunch of crackheads. Jesus. Alright, hello. You're a female. It's good. This is just getting worse by the day. Hello. What are you? Female? No, you did not get timed out again, Alf. You're good. You gotta have a pretty decent reason to get timed out. We don't just do that for the shits and squiggles. Unless you're somebody that hops on and is consistently a pain in my ass. I think we all know who I'm trying to reference here. Another female. Fresh malt. Another female. Okay. I don't see any males. So what we're gonna do is come over here. Now this is similar to the stuff that you guys didn't get to see that they put in the toilet to clear out the water in the toilet. Except these are meant to be partially, if not entirely, ingested. I feel like Orophile is cute. That would be quite the coincidence if you called that out. Wouldn't matter much, other than a strong historical background. I have good mood, Elf, as I go hiking today. Nice. I love hiking. I especially love hiking while hunting, because there is always the chance that hiking turns into a little pew pew and something new in the stew, if you know what I mean. Alf. Oh shit. Adult roach died. Oh, she was an old one too. That's all right. I just had it. Okay, there it is. Wolf, out of the fucking way. Why are you underfoot?
I'm trying to fit.
Oh, come on. Ugh, where's the open package? Give me a fucking lid. Oh my god. Everything's gotta be a fight this week. Oliver, I already took you out. Get away from the door now. You're done. Oliver, get away from the door now. You're done. Get away from the door now. If I have to say it one more time, you'll be locked in the kennel tonight. You went pee and you went poop. You're done.
But just quit, or Oliver, quit licking my leg. No, you did not get in my pocket.
We also need to get more fish flakes unless we bought 2 containers.
I don't believe it.
They better freaking pay me soon. I'm still pretty pissed at them.
Oh, come on. I'm getting caught.
Why do you put dirt in? Oh my god, that drives me nuts. You kids make no fucking sense. You keep filling your damn water dish up with dirt. Ugh. Robotics advanced through an Japan? Isn't that what the red dot on the flag means? Wolf, move. What are we gonna do about Wolf's throw up?
I don't know.
Move! Duchess, move. Wait, so Orophile is a cybernetic organism? Is what you're trying? The Terminator! The Terminator! Somebody call Sarah Connor! Okay. No way, Duchess. I just took you guys out. You shouldn't have to go out. Enough. You were just out like maybe 20 minutes ago. Now what was I gonna do? I can't remember. Okay. Oh shit. We're gonna go and do this. All right, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go and stick you guys over here. While I go and water this one's cage. Duchess, you've got a really bad habit of being underfoot. Move!
Duchess, come on.
Ooh. God, she's driving me fucking nuts. She literally, even when you tell her to move, she'll just sit there and stare and stare. Like, girl, she's cold. Get the fuck out of my way. Oh my god.
What?
Seriously?
Oh, I guess I didn't get all the powder.
Okay. Oliver, what do you want? If you go back to that door, I'm going to be so very unhappy with you, dog. Don't go back to that door.
Duchess.
I am telling you now. I mean, it could be worse. You could be affiliated with the literal Umbrella Corporation. Do you know that that is actually a pharmaceutical company?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, the Umbrella Corporation exists. Like, real world exists. Now, Cyberdyne is a little bit scary, a little bit sketchy, but we all knew that was going to happen once Elon Musk, was it Elon Musk? Once a company out there developed robots that literally ate human body parts for fuel. Once that happened, I was just like, oh, okay, well, you know,
We're fucked.
we're fucked. Yeah, no, it's present. That shit happened. They actually managed to create it. There is a patent for it. You can go and look it up. There are a lot of patents out there that might surprise you. Mochi! You're not getting fed today. A lot of things that would make one go, oh my god, we are just shy of living in a dystopian hellscape.
You know one of the craziest patents that I've heard?
What?
Chainsaw was originally developed to help childbirth.
Can you imagine?
No, I don't want it.
All right, looks like it's a little bit stuck. Let me go grab my chainsaw. All right. Wolf. You know, kid, you could have not thrown up in your kennel. I think we're gonna have to lock him in one of the other kids' kennels.
Make sure.
Here's the munchers. We're gonna fill in with a little bit of spraying. Now, Mochi is a leucistic ball python. Which means he is white with blue eyes. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What? What? Ants? What did you just do? No. Again?
Got caught on like this chair.
Oh my god, could we not? There we go. All right. So, it's been a quiet night. It went a heck of a lot more smoothly than I thought it would. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.